Here's the thing. You can manifest winning lottery numbers, but the thing that is most interesting about that is that here's what you're saying and how it's playing out vibrationally. You've said, I want a lot of money. And that's a little bit like saying, I want to eat all of the food that I will ever eat today. And we say, can you feel how it is softer and less resistant to say, I want money to flow to me in abundance that I can comfortably enjoy? It's a softer statement. But when you say, I want a lot of money, and you don't have any way of believing that it will come, then when you say, I want a lot of money, it's an uphill statement. Now, let's play with this just a little bit so that you can feel it, because it's a big topic for so many of you. So we're just going to offer some words under some conditions, and we're going to demonstrate by pointing whether it's upstream or downstream feeling. And we're predominantly going to focus upon the vibration that is yours, but it's not so different from what a lot of people in the room are feeling. So this will be beneficial to everyone. So I want to win the lottery. Now, that was clearly an upstream statement, because what it was saying is, I want something that I don't have, and I don't see any viable way of getting it. So I want it to come through this method that I believe is possible, but the odds of it happening to me are really, really remote. In other words, that's what when you say I want to win the lottery, that's what the vibration of it is saying. And it's upstream and therefore counter to all of this money that's calling you here. So when you feel that, in other words, when you feel that in your stomach, in other words, do you buy lottery tickets? Do any of you? When you buy lottery tickets, do you feel euphoria while you're putting your money down? If you're feeling euphoria while you're putting your money down, then keep doing it for the entertainment value. In other words, but for the most part, what we see in those who are in Las Vegas or those who are spending their money on the lottery is that those are upstream actions for the most part. It's a really rare one of you that is just bipping along and all of a sudden is overtaken with a feeling of elation, and you can just feel that you have this driving urge to go buy a lottery ticket. Now, if that ever happens to you, go buy a lottery ticket. But if it is not that feeling that you are feeling, in other words, and so then people say, well, Abraham, I'm not really sure what I'm feeling. And we say, that's exactly the point that we've been trying to make all day here today. You've got this mix of energies going on that you have become accustomed to, and most of you are not really that keenly aware if your feeling's downstream or upstream, because you're up and down and up and down and up and down, and you don't focus upon anything long enough to really feel the feeling of it. Our friend just before who was talking, she'd been focused in alignment with source long enough that she felt the true ecstasy. And if she felt like that while she was thinking about a lottery ticket, she should go buy a lottery ticket and it would be a winner. We're not kidding you. But when you're buying one out of hope, or when you're buying one because you're bored, or you're buying one because you don't want to go home and wash the dishes, or you're buying one because in other words, people are buying lottery tickets in all kinds of vibration that will not possibly yield them what they want. And so, now we're not saying to you that this is not a good process by which your fortune will come to you. We're just saying, don't buy the ticket till you line up the energy. Don't buy the ticket till you line up the energy. And when you line up the energy, you won't need the ticket. Because when you line up the energy, the universe will yield it to you through this path of least resistance, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, until all of a sudden money will be flowing into your experience, and you will laugh at the remarkable ways in which it will come. Ways that you didn't count on, ways that you didn't plan for, ways that you didn't queue up for in terms of action, just because you flowed the energy and you stopped doing that thing you